Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos. Okay, so as you guys know, in the last video, I had originally had 3 Hobby Lobby kits to make. A taco for my nephew, which I made. A cat with a fish purse for my niece, also got made. But then there was a gnome for my mom. It was unable to be made because of the fact that the box had already been opened, which I did not know. There was yarn missing. It had already been started technically. There was no pattern. A lot of stuff. We was not able to return it because it had been too long since we bought it. So I still wanted something. I have something for my mom for Christmas. I made a cross-stitch gnome that says hanging with my gnomies, and it has 3 gnomes. So I also want, though, to have something for her birthday. Her birthday is a few days after Christmas, and today is, let's see, December 9th. I have a few days till, really, well, I have more days to her birthday than I do to Christmas, but I make gnomes for my craft fair. She's already got one of those, but those haven't really been selling because they're just kind of the generic ones. I would really like to try other gnomes, so I went on the internet and I found this pattern by jenhayscreations.com. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing my headphones, my battery on my microphone died and I did not realize it till I went to record. So yeah. Honestly though, I'm really excited about this pattern, and I may even use it for my craft shows. And my family knows that more than likely when they get something, that it's probably as a tester to see if it would work for craft shows. They don't care, they're just happy to get stuff. So I've got my yarn. This is the Premier Just White that I used for my sister's Poison Toffee Apple Man. And then I have the Mainstay Black that I also use for that. So we're going to keep going with those two. We of course have orange for the nose. No idea what brand this is. Just had it in there. It calls for holly berries and leaves on the hat, so we have those covered. Again, don't know what brand. And then it actually calls for like either green or red as like the strip on the top hat and the mittens. My mom's favorite color though is purple. So I think I'm going to use this. This pattern is actually really good. It has 2 different noses, 2 different bodies. And then it's a free pattern on the blog, but if you go and you buy the pattern, I think off of her Patreon it said, there's an additional hat that you can make. I'm kind of happy with like the top hat, so I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to move to the couch now and get started. Okay, guys, it is December 16th. I've got the gnome done, and here he is. This came out so good, and I think my mom is really going to love it. Um, yeah. This was actually a really big year first for me. I did my first ever double stranded plushie this year, which is where you just take two strands and you crochet them at the same time, basically to make one bigger strand. I did that for the first time ever this year. I made my first ever like hat wearable thing. And this guy actually had another first for me. This is the first time, and you saw it in the footage, this is the first time I have ever crocheted like the arms and the nose in as I went. I've never done that before. It was a new experience, but I kind of like how sturdy it feels, so I might try to start doing that with some of my other stuff that I can do it with. But yeah, I really love how this guy came out. Again, the pattern for him will be in the description. I chose to do the round nose because that just screams more of a gnome to me than like the carrot nose. And then I think I did the straight body instead of the round one. No really big reason. I just kind of went with it, but I really like it. I did not buy the pattern or anything, so I don't have the modification for the any hat besides the top hat, but top hat anyway. So I think I might be adding these to my craft markets, but I really enjoyed how fast it worked up. I really enjoyed the process of it, and I think that these would probably sell. I did not put anything in the bottom of this to make it like stand, but he kind of, if he's not like cradled in a hand, he will not stand up, which is the only bad thing. However, I think in the ones that I make for my market, I might put like, usually I use like the lid of a Pringles container. They've been washed, but I might like put, I don't know if that would be like if this is too small for that, so I might see, here's how small the bottom is. But I might like maybe try cutting out a circle of cardboard and doing it that way and seeing how that works out for it to just be able to sit. But I do have a couple other things to show. And before I show them to you, I have to say, I am not always the best influence for my niece and nephew. I will admit that. It's not like anything bad. It's just, yeah. um, there was a song on the radio a couple years ago, and it plays, probably been on the radio this year, but it plays every Christmas because it's a Christmas song. It's All I Want for Christmas is a Hippopotamus. You can probably see where this is going. I was singing that song along to the radio, and the kids were in the car with us, and they wanted to learn it, so I taught it to them, taught part of it to them. Well, they proceeded to sing it so much with my mom that she now hates the song. And while we was out shopping, my nephew was looking for something hippo to get my mom. He didn't care what it was, he just wanted something hippo. And my niece seconded that. My mom also does not like strawberry shortcake, and the gifts that my niece picked out for her, I think you can see where that's going. It's like in a fun, jokey way, though. It's nothing bad. But as you saw in another video, I did make bucket hats for the kids, and the kids got to pick out the yarn that was used in those bucket hats. I had some yarn left over from both. I had more yarn left from my nephew's hat than I did from my niece's. But I decided to make these. It's a hippo. This one uses the blue from my nephew's hat. So this dark blue is from my nephew's hat. It's what was left over. And
This is a free pattern by elisascrochet.com, I believe it was. I'm going to link that in the description as well, but look how cute. He even has like a little tail back here. Yeah. My niece's hat did not have as much yarn left over. I don't know what the difference was with the skeins, so her yarn is this like purple and white speckled. It had enough to make the head, the ears, like little hoof parts of the legs and arms, and then the tail. So, yeah, that's that one. But my mom likes purple, and this is the same purple that I used over here for like the mittens and the hat. So, kind of ties it back. This is not all the kids are going to give her, just to make it seem a little nicer. I did pick up 2 of these. It's hot chocolate packs with a gnome on them. I'm going to wrap it like sort of like this and have it from each kid. That way it'll not be as bad. But the kids are excited. I showed them this past weekend. Showed them the hippos, and they were both ecstatic and excited. They loved the fact that I used what they were calling their yarn because they picked it out for their hats. So they loved that. And yeah, like I said, I've got the hot chocolate packs. But yeah, all of my Christmas crocheting is done. All of my birthday presents. Well, I have to figure out what I'm gonna do for my niece. If I'm gonna make something or if I'm just gonna like go on Amazon and buy something. Which that may be the route I take. I've already got one thing coming from Amazon for her. But that might be the route I take, is just to like buy a couple other little things for her, because I am going to start. Well, I'm going to take a little bit of break. Like I said, today is December 16th. I need to finish wrapping presents. I have 9 days till Christmas. And I still have to wrap presents, including these. But I am going to take a little break, get the presents wrapped, and then I have to get my inventory. Like, I have to, like, I still have my bags packed from the last craft fair that we did. So I have to unpack all that and see. I'm pretty certain I have the right numbers, but I want to make sure I do and count out each thing and figure out what I need to remake, because the first 2 craft shows that we're looking at is in May, but that comes up very quickly. So I kind of need to get started on that as soon as possible after the first year. But yeah, so I hope you guys have had a wonderful holiday season. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of my other videos. See you guys in the new year. Bye, everyone!